Hello everyone, this is Rose with the Cackling Moon, and this is your monthly tarot scope. This is going to be the tarot scope reading for the month of November. And for this reading, we're going to be using Madame Endora's fortune cards. These are really good cards for divination, for receiving very straightforward and blunt messages. Every time I read with these cards, I always receive a blunt message. So just straight to the point, doesn't beat around the bush. And so I figured this would be the perfect deck to use for November. November is a really the time of the month of giving and receiving, a month of thanks, recognizing what you're thankful for, counting your blessings and whatnot. So for this reading, we're going to be focusing on that. And what I'm going to do is just shuffle the cards a couple times before we begin to pull cards for the different signs in the zodiac. Do one more shuffle. Okay, so first up we have Aries. And Aries, you received the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. So Aries, for the month, for the month of November, you received the forces of nature favor you. This is a time of the month, Aries, for you to spend time out in nature. This is a time to really connect with everything that's creation, plants, animals, nature, the weather, the moon, everything outdoors. If you're normally not somebody that spends time in the outdoors, this might be a challenge for you. For me personally, I'm one of those people. I don't like to be outside as much, but I have been told, especially when I got a reading with my spirit guide, that I was told to spend more time outside, because by doing that, you are enhancing your psychic awareness by listening to what's around you. So for those of you Aries who are normally not an outdoor type of a person, this is going to be your call. This is going to be your challenge for the month of November, is to just put yourself out there and kind of use it as a meditation to relax, to unwind. Those of you who are going through some stressful days, the month of November might bring that, because it is impacted with family time. So those of you who don't mix well with family time will notice that it's a little bit difficult to unwind. So taking a walk, going for a jog, or just sitting outside and listening to what's around you, nature, that's going to be a good tool, a good mechanism for you to unwind and relax. Next we have Taurus. And Taurus, you have the Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. So Taurus, the month of November is going to be about you utilizing your talents, your skills to help other people, to lift them up. This could be your talent of just being able to listen and be there for people. This could be, the power of love, your power of compassion. If you are very well versed in an area of study where this other person is lacking, just putting yourself in the position to be available to others. The month of November seems to be more of a healing month for you, where you are going to be the ones doing the healing, as opposed to seeking healing from others. So other people are going to be reaching out to you the month of November for some healing, for some understanding, and just to be there for them. Next, we have Gemini. And Gemini, you received the Wolf. Beware who you trust. So Gemini, for the month of November, beware who you put a lot of your trust in. Be careful what you say to others. If there's people out there that you kind of have a weird vibe with, those are not the people you're going to want to trust with your inner secrets and your thoughts. Just be very, very cautious. Listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right with a certain person, you're not vibing well, use that. Pay attention to that, and don't feel pressured into having to interconnect with these people. You don't have to tell everybody everything, so just be very careful for the month of November who you put your trust in and who you talk to about certain things. Cancer, you receive the siren. A temptation may lead you astray. So Cancer, the month of November, you are going to be tempted with something, somebody or something is going to have its grasp on you. And be careful with what you do, how you choose to go about this temptation. If this is a person, be wary. If this person has ties with another individual and you know that the relationship will kind of cause friction between you and another person, a love triangle, or just putting your trust in somebody, be very careful. Other temptations, if you are starting a diet at the end of the year, which a lot of us do, the temptation of food is going to definitely be there, especially for those of us who are in the States and we celebrate Thanksgiving. It's a time, the end of the year is flat out a time for treats and eating. So those are just a couple examples of what temptation can be, but each of you guys will figure out your own personal your own personal challenge with temptation, and just be wary of that for this month of November. Stay strong and recognize it as it happens and try not to fall in that spiral, and you guys will be okay. Leo, you have the spider. Be meticulous and patient. So Leo, the end of the year is coming. November is like right before December, and then we're going to start all over again. And you may be feeling a little bit anxious. You may be feeling a little bit pressured, anxious for the year to be over. Some of you may just be wanting to see what the new year will have to bring. So just be very cautious of that. Be ready for the month of November to kind of be a little bit of a time of impatience. You might be wanting to just fast forward. If you had the ability to press fast forward, you probably would. So hang in there. The year is almost over. Do what you can to finish up projects and set yourself up for this new year. But just know that good things are still happening, and try your best to relax. Try your best to relax and just be patient as we do end this year with the next 2 months. Virgo, you have the seer. Follow your intuition. So Virgo, you are being called to really pay attention and listen to your intuition this month of November. You may notice little feelings or signs around you that are going to be grabbing your attention. It's going to be important for you guys to really be in touch with that, listening to your gut instincts this month of November, so that it will lead you to a new I want to say a new path, but it'll just lead you in a new direction. It'll probably answer some of the questions you've been asking lately. So just be really, really in touch with yourself and listen to yourself, because your intuition is above all the most knowledgeable. And listening to yourself is probably one of the most important things you can do. So if you have been asking questions lately, you've been looking for an answer, you may find it this month of November. Libra, the Knight, triumph over adversity. So Libras, you guys are going to be feeling a bit powerful this month. You're going to be feeling like you're getting things done, feeling like you are triumphing over over some obstacles. This is going to be a time to finally break through and break free, and a time for praise and to just collect the thanks that you deserve. You may have been coming from a strain of just some obstacles lately, and the month of November is kind of be one of those months where you're going to feel a little bit more thankful and receiving thanks as well, for the hard work that you've been putting forth in your life. So just know that November is going to be kind of the payoff month. Next we have Scorpio, I believe. Yep, Scorpio. And Scorpio, you have air. Seek a union of mind and spirit. So Scorpio, this is going to be a time of connecting with the element of air. Many of you may not work a lot with the element of air. I know I personally don't. A way that you can do this, you could do it by color, yellow or whites. Air, I also think of air as with spirit, so spirit work. You can also do this through prayer, being outdoors, listening, to the sounds around you. Air is like your thoughts and your mind. So, paying attention to the thoughts, your dreams. These are just different things that I'm throwing out there that you can connect with the air element. But it's basically seek a union of mind and spirit. So many of you this month might not be feeling comfortable with your thoughts. You might have the feeling of having jumbled thoughts, headaches, or this not being able to sleep because you're not able to silence the mind chatter. So meditation may help with that, but just connecting that way to kind of soothe yourself. Month of November might bring forth a lot of the headaches and just a lot of like mind chatter, not being able to shut it up. So just be wary of that. That's what I feel is what the air card is telling you. Sagittarius, you receive the chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. So rejuvenation and fulfillment is, I feel like this just says that the month of November is a time for you guys to really relax and refuel, re-energize yourselves. It's time to refill the cup or the chalice, so to speak. You've been going, maybe you've been running on fumes lately, so the month of November is going to be a time where you actually stop to re-energize yourself, refuel, meditate, sleep, making sure that you are getting lots of sleep, changing your diet a little bit to help yourself feel better. Anything that you can do to refuel yourself and just be more energized, it's going to be very important for you guys for this month. Capricorn, we have the black cat. Your luck will soon change. So Capricorn, if you've been feeling a little bit like you've been like the odds are against you lately, just know for the month of November, your luck is going to change. So many of you will be seeing some positives coming out of this negative. And just know that with patience comes gifts, comes reward. So be patient. I know it's hard to be patient, especially if you guys have been going through some tough times, but just know that the card is basically saying there's good stuff happening. Good stuff is coming your way. And then Aquarius, you have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. So Aquarius, what is it that you're keeping from people? What is it that you're hiding? This month of November, you might feel like you have to put the mask on. I keep feeling like, well, I go back to the homely gatherings because a lot of us are going to be seeing family this year at the end of the year. And this may be a time where you feel like you have to cover up. You have to put the mask on. So Aquarius, just understand that don't be, I want to say don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to have to put that mask on. It's necessary. Sometimes it's just necessary. Some people just won't understand our lifestyles. But understand that the month of November, it may require you to feel like you have to do that, to have to cover up, you have to be in secret a little bit. And sometimes that's just what we have to do. People just won't understand. Not everybody has an open mind. So just hang in there. And then Pisces, last but not least, Pisces, we got the unicorn, good fortune, and friendship. So month of November showing good fortune and friendship. This shows a pretty positive, a positive thing for November. A lot of us might be feeling a little bit more connected with our friends and family, and just really counting our blessings and really realizing the amazing things that have been taking place in our lives this year. The month of November might be a time of reflection for that, and just a time to gather with people we love and care about and spend time and celebrate. So it's just an overall positive card for the month of November. So everybody, that was your monthly tarot scopes for the month of November. Again, this is the Madame Endora's fortune cards. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.